Seconds there.
An evil eye. It saw me. It knew I had to kill the old man. There was no other way. I didn't hate the old man. I loved him. Loved him. But
You truly are, Matt, a lunatic.
no. A lunatic knows nothing, but I know everything. I was careful. I planned it out carefully. Can a lunatic do that?
I don't see why not.
I had been engaged to nurse the old man through his weak illness. You must know that I was never kinder to him than during the week I killed him. I would see to his needs during the day, and then go to my own home in the evening. But that week, every night that week, at midnight, I would return. I would creep into his house and quietly steal up to the door of his room. I would open the door, oh, so gently, and put in a dark lantern, close up so that no light shone out. Then I would put in my head, slowly, so as not to disturb the old man's sleep. I could see him in the moonlight through the window, see him upon his bed. I would undo the lantern, so that a single thin ray fell upon that eye, that vulture eye. But every night, it was closed, so it was impossible to do my work.
Your work?
It wasn't the old man who vexed me. It was that eye, that evil eye. But for 5 nights, it was not there, you see. It was closed, asleep, and I was safe from it. Once I knew this, I would creep out, leave the house, and go to my own apartment. But every morning then, I would go back to his house and into his chamber. Good morning.
Good morning, my friend.
And did you sleep well?
I tolerable well, thank you.
Good. I've brought you breakfast.
No, I'll have a cup of tea. That'll be enough.
Nonsense. I won't hear of it. Sit up.
Oh, you have a good heart. You are so good to me.
Let me fluff up your pillows then. There we are. Ease back. There. How's that?
Excellent. It does my heart good to see how you care.
Now, here's the tray you see. Look out now, we'll set it across your lap. There.
The aroma.
Wait till you see. Sausage and eggs.
Sausage and eggs, a meal after my own heart.
There's more. Bread, fresh from the oven, toasted and buttered.
You baked this?
I did. And trimmed the butter as well.
You've gone to such trouble. It warms my heart to see how you look after me.
And here.
Oranges.
And melon, fresh from the market this morning.
Melon, you fulfill my heart's every desire.
And tea, here you are.
Just smell that.
A breakfast fit for a king, eh?
Aye, a hearty breakfast indeed.
Of course. Eat it all. You must keep up your strength.
I will take what you say to heart, my friend. Come back in an hour, and there will not be a single scrap left on the tray.
Very good. Till then.
Till then.
You see, it was that way each morning after my midnight visits for a week. But then, upon the 8th night, I came along the street, climbed the steps to his front door, in quickly so as not to be seen by anyone on the street. Then, up the stairs to his door. I was more than usually cautious in opening the door. I knew that this would be the night. I could feel it. He moved, as if startled.
He awoke? Did you?
Now, you may think I drew back, but no. His room was filled thick with darkness, for there was no moon.
The light from the hallway.
There was none, and my lantern was shuttered. I simply knew he could not see it. And then, just as I was prepared to open the shutters of the lantern,
Who is there?
He was awake.
yes, but he could not see. For a whole hour, I did not move a muscle.
He went back to sleep.
I knew he was sitting up in the bed, listening,
I've done that. Awakened at light. Listened.
but I was quiet, you see. Would a lunatic have been quiet?
Well, but you...
Hmm.
What?
Did you hear?
Hmm.
There it is again. You know what it is.
What?
It is a groan of mortal terror, the low, stifled sound that arises from the bottom of the soul. Many a midnight it has welled up from my own bosom, deepening with its dreadful echo the terrors that had awakened me.
Terrors?
Terrors. I knew then what the old man felt. I knew he'd been lying awake ever since the first slight noise, and I knew
What?
that he knew. Look, death lurked just past his reach in the silent darkness beyond his bed. And I knew that I was to be the instrument of his death.
Madness.
No, not mad, I'm not.
Who's there?
How could he...
You'll give me away. Silence.
Hello? Hello? Wind in the chimney. Just a mouse. A cricket. Hello?
When I had waited, patiently, without hearing him lie down, I resolved to open the shutters of the lantern. Only a bit. Just a very, very little crevice. So that a single thin ray, like the thread of a spider, shot from the lantern and fell upon that vulture eye, and it was open. Huge and dull blue, with a hideous veil that chilled the very marrow in my bones. That eye, that awful eye, that evil eye. It saw me, I know it did. And then I heard the sound.
The sound?
I have said that, but you mistake. For my madness is an acuteness of the senses.
You have said that, yes.
Knowing this, you must believe me when I say there came to my ears a low, dull, quick sound, such as a watch makes when wrapped in cotton. I knew that sound.
You knew it?
It was the beating of the old man's heart. Hear it, boom, 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 boom. It increased my fury. It was all I could do to keep still. I scarcely breathed. I held the lamp upon that eye, that wicked eye, that evil eye. The beating of its heart increased, as fast as thought, as loud as drums. Ba-boom, ba-boom, ba-boom. My horror rose. It saw, it knew. Ba-boom, ba-boom, ba-boom. That evil eye, that foul tattoo. Ba-boom, ba-boom, ba-boom. I prayed the old man's heart would burst. Ba-boom, ba-boom, ba-boom. The eye it sees my soul is cursed. Ba-boom, ba-boom, ba-boom. The windows shatter, the walls come apart. Ba-boom, ba-boom, ba-boom. That evil eye, that horrible heart. Ba-boom, ba-boom, ba-boom. I hear it crash and throb and thrum. Ba-boom, ba-boom, ba-boom. The old man's hour had finally come. I removed the pillow from his face. The old man was dead. I closed his eyes. I pulled the lid over the evil eye. The dead evil eye. It would trouble me no more. I worked quickly, for I had planned it all carefully. Could a lunatic plan so carefully? I think not. My disease has sharpened my senses. But this is a benefit, is it not? I can see more colors in the spectrum than any other living being. I knew the scent of everyone and everything that had ever been in that old house. I could hold a length of linen in my fingers and count its threads, catalog each simple flavor and the complex taste of a wine, and even hear the tiny creatures in the walls, the rats in the attic, Hear them breathe. No, no, I am far from mad, and I had planned well. For you see, I had brought a toolbox during the daylight hours, and I concealed it in a closet in the corridor. The sun was rising, and so I could not carry the old man outside to the street, but I had not planned that in any case. I dragged the old man to the bath, then threw it into the tub, where I dismembered him. I stripped the skin so as to avoid getting blood on my clothing. I spread butcher's paper on the floor, and I spent the next several hours engaged in dissection. Legs, arms, head, nice neat packages, you see. I planned everything. Does that sound like something a lunatic would do? I took up the flooring in the old man's chamber. We had a big window, which I'd been careful to cover, and I put the pieces, each one carefully wrapped, between the scantlings. They fit as if the spaces had been built for them. And you see, again, more planning, more care. I neatly tucked the old man in, as I had done so many times before. And then I covered him with a counterpart flooring, putting it all back as it happened. I replaced the boards so cleverly, so cunningly, that no human eye, not even his, could have detected anything. Even so close to the window where the sun shone in brightly. Then I gathered up the butcher's paper from the floor around the tub, taking care so as not to spill any of the blood, and I burned it in the fireplace. The paper and blood incinerating and flying up the chimney and away. It was a good fire, a steady, healthy blaze. The old man would have liked it. He always enjoyed a cozy fire. I was sorry he wasn't there to see it. When I had made an end to my labors, I went
And slept?
deeply. And here's where I was clever. Where I planned, not something a lunatic would do. I knew that someone would miss the old man. There were those who knew that I was his caretaker and would be suspicious of me.
Aye. Sooner or later, there'd be a report of a missing person.
And who would be most logical to file that report with the police, eh? Who?
Well, you, but
Yes, yes. And if I didn't do that, if the one who saw the old man every day wasn't the one to report him missing, would that be very suspicious?
it would, yes.
So how can you call me mad? I reported him missing. You see, everything planned. I waited one full day and reported him missing. Then I went to his house and waited for the police. The police, correct?
Yes, ma'am. I'm Inspector Talbot. This is my associate, Officer Simpson.
Ma'am,
Yes, come in, come in.
Now, ma'am, you say your employer has gone missing?
Yes, I'm so worried. He wasn't in his room when I came in this morning.
His room?
Yes, in his bed.
And that's where you saw him? In his bed?
Yes, he was in his bed when I left last evening.
I see.
He isn't strong, you know. Simply crossing the room tires him. He spends most of his time in bed, so when he is ill, my employer is a man of advanced years, and his health is not good.
and he wasn't in his room this morning.
No.
And you've touched nothing?
In the room?
Yes.
No, no. When I found that he was gone, I notified your offices immediately. Would you like to see the room?
Please.
Of course. This way, gentlemen.
What is the nature of your employment, ma'am, if I may ask?
I'm his caretaker, his nurse,
But you don't live on the premises?
No. Oh, no. Here we are.
A very nice room, if I may say so.
Yes, it is.
These glass figures, here on the dresser.
Porcelain. Very valuable.
Not likely to have been a burglary.
Indeed not.
Please, gentlemen, be seated.
Thank you, ma'am.
I'll get a chair for myself. And put it here. Near the window.
You've been through the house. Nothing missing?
No, nothing. Here.
And you touched nothing before calling us.
No,
Nothing?
nothing, no, nothing.
The bed is made. Do you find that odd?
Excuse me?
The bed?
Yes.
It's been made.
Well, yes.
You touched nothing?
No, nothing. I touched. What was that?
What?
You didn't. There it is again. Surely you heard that.
No, I heard nothing.
Never mind then. It's gone now.
You said your master was bedridden
Well, yes.
and that he was easily fatigued. You have that note, Simpson?
Yes, ma'am. He isn't strong, you know. Simply crossing the room tires him. He spends most of his time in his bed.
Well, yes. Quite so.
And you said he was in his bed when you last saw him?
I did? I'm not sure I said.
Simpson?
And that's where you saw him last, in his bed. Yes, he was in his bed when I left last evening.
Can't you hear that?
I'm sorry.
I asked if you could hear that.
No. Simpson?
No, ma'am.
I would have sworn
So you can imagine my confusion.
Your confusion?
Yes, the bed is made.
I do much of the tidying up. I made the bed last night when I left.
No, ma'am. He was in his bed when you left last evening. I got it right down here in the book.
Well, he was. I mean, I could have
It may mean nothing,
nothing.
but the bed has been made.
Yes.
And when you last saw your master, he was
Yes.
lying in it.
He was. I said, you don't. I never said that. I meant to say, perhaps it would be best if you came back another. You must understand. I'm overwrought. Why will you not be gone? What can I do? Can't you hear it? You're mocking me. You suspect. You know, don't you? You know, you're putting me through this agony. I can bear this no longer. I must scream